Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into the digital blueprint of pretty much all modern software. We're going to take a look at a page like this one, a GitHub repository, which I know can look kind of complex, but our job today is to translate it all into plain English step by step. All right, so have you ever wondered what an app actually looks like before it becomes that shiny little icon on your phone? Well, it starts right here as a mix of code, notes, and a whole lot of ideas. And today, we're pulling back the curtain on the place where it all happens, a GitHub repository. So here's the plan. We'll start with a big picture, then peek inside at the actual code. After that, we'll check the project's vital signs, see how people work together on it, and finally, wrap up with why this one page is so incredibly important. First things first, let's get our bearings. Before we get into all the nitty-gritty code and collaboration tools, we need to understand what this space, the repository, actually is. Every single project on GitHub has its own unique address, kind of like a web address. You can see it right there at the top. This project, to-do-app-CLI, belongs to a user named UB207. It's always in that username/project name format. Simple as that. And that brings us to the main idea here. A repository, or repo as everyone calls it, is so much more than just a folder for files. It's the project's entire world. It holds every line of code, all the notes, and, this is the crucial part, the entire history of every single change ever made. Okay, so we know what a repo is. Now let's open it up and look at the actual building blocks, the files that make up this to-do list app. Now, I get it. At first glance, this just looks like a jumble of files, but there's a real logic to it. Each file has a specific job to do, and some of them are so common you'll see them in almost every project out there. Think of some of these files as universal signposts that any developer will recognize. The quickstart.md, that's your instruction manual. The requirements.txt file, well, that's kind of like a recipe's ingredient list, telling you exactly what other software you'll need. And then you have main.py. That's the engine room, right? That's where the real magic, the core logic of the app, is happening. All right, let's zoom out a bit and look at the top of the page again. This area is kind of like a project's public scorecard. It's vital signs, telling us how healthy it is and how it's interacting with the rest of the world. First up, you see 6 commits. Now, what's a commit? Just think of it like hitting the save button in a video game. It's a permanent snapshot of the project at a specific moment. So this tells us the developer has saved their progress 6 different times. This creates a full history, so you can literally go back in time and see what the code looked like yesterday or a year ago. And this is where you really start to see the social side of software development. A star is super simple. It's basically a thumbs up, right? A way to say, hey, I like this, and bookmark it for later. But a fork is a huge deal. That's when another developer says, I'm making my own complete copy of this entire project. And honestly, you could argue that this one feature is the engine that powers the whole open source movement. It's what lets anyone take a project and just run with it. This little chart here gives you an instant X-ray of the project's DNA. You can see at a glance that this app is built almost entirely with the Python programming language. It's a super fast way to figure out the tech you're dealing with. So a repo isn't just a place to dump files. Not at all. It's a buzzing hub for teamwork. It's literally designed to help people from all over the planet build software together. And that collaboration really comes to life in a few key spots. See these tabs up here? Issues, pull requests, actions. This is where the action happens. This is what turns a static folder of files into a living, breathing workshop where problems get solved, new ideas get debated, and the project actually moves forward. This whole process, the pull request, is the absolute backbone of open source teamwork. It's a really safe way for anyone to contribute. You fork the code, which means you make your own copy. You tinker with it, fix a bug, add a feature. Then you send a pull request back to the original owner, basically saying, hey, I made some improvements. Would you like to merge them in? It's collaboration, but with a safety net. So we've taken the tour. What's the big takeaway here? Why is this one web page, this one concept, so fundamental to how we build almost everything in the digital world today? Because when you get right down to it, this one page gives you everything. You've got the project's entire past through its commit history. You've got its present in the code you can see right now. And you've got its potential future in all those collaboration tools. It's a system built on total transparency. It's this incredible combination of things that makes platforms like GitHub the default place for building software. You've got the code, the instruction manual, the bug tracker, and the team meeting room, all rolled into one digital space. So, here's a final thought to leave you with. Look, this particular project, it's small. 0 stars, 0 forks. It's just getting started. But here's the thing. Every single massive, world-changing open source project, I'm talking Linux, TensorFlow, you name it, they all started exactly like this. Just a simple idea in a folder. So the question is, could the next big thing be hiding in a repository just like this one, just waiting for someone to find it?